Here we go. Up next, TrekMovie.com quotes Kate Mulgrew. It says Kate Mulgrew is still furious about cancellations of Star Trek Prodigy. It doesn't make any sense, she says. Furious, though?
Hmm. Yeah.
Furious?
I would hate to see her walk into Paramount with a baseball bat. I think that she could contain a fury that they do not understand. It's just hidden
So,
well.
uh, oh, well, this is fun, you guys. We'll read a little bit of this here. At the Creation Trek to New Jersey convention last
Yeah.
weekend, was that last?
Hmm. Wow.
God, it
The
was
the
just last week. It
past
feels like forever ago
just
already.
last weekend. Yeah.
This was a really fun convention. Melissa and I and Sirach went to amongst tons of other cool people like William Shatner, Kate Mulgrew, Celia Rose Gooding, the now visitor
Mhm.
Terry Farrell. It was a ton of fun. Um, and of course, Beverly Crusher. She's rad. Gates McFadden.
Yeah.
So she says, quote, I love the privacy of the booth, which is why I love doing Prodigy. Oh, that's it? Not because you. I love Prodigy, sitting on somebody's desk in Netflix on the bubble. On the bubble. On what bubble? On your bubble? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it gets a
Poem.
little weird.
Because this is
Some of
genius stuff, Prodigy. Okay, there we go. Kevin and Dan Hageman created something that's never been seen before, and for an audience made for Star Trek children. What do? They pulled it. I'm really furious about that. When you pour your heart and soul into something and they call it like that in the industry, I don't like it because it doesn't make any sense. The whole world loved Prodigy. Why do they have it in stasis? To what end? When thousands, millions of young minds could be learning what we know and sharing it with their mothers and their mothers with their mothers. And the whole thing is just, I suppose, too elegant. The universe is just too elegant that way. I suppose. Mad. Wow. Yeah, she did say
I love how she's
furious.
talking about the kids and stuff. I'm like the JC shippers.
Yeah,
They're the
that's
real fans for this.
that's the picture just below the quote, actually. Look at
See?
Yeah.
Forget the children. It's ravenous women.
Well, yeah, and I think this is where the disconnect comes in, is that she's still calling it a show for children when it's much more than that.
yeah,
It's
totally
much
not.
bigger than a show just for children. Yes, we're influencing young minds, but not just young minds, because adults are still learning too. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a
Well,
lot of takeaway from all age groups from
call me
Prodigy.
crazy, but especially given like the
No.
current world and everything. Oh, call me crazy, please. I love it. But the way the world is, I think we need more shows where it's you feel safe watching them. Like I still love going back and rewatching old cartoons. I know no one's gonna die,
Oh
nothing
yeah.
bad's gonna happen, and
Unless you're
like
watching
I think
Disney.
yeah, and well, Disney's being Disney. But
Yeah,
it's
like
like,
Bambi.
and if something bad happens, it's not going to be like horribly graphic. And I think there's a bit of safety in that knowledge. And Prodigy offered that in Star Trek. Okay, they aren't going to kill any of the kids, so I can actually get attached to them and be like, okay, I'm invested in these characters, and they aren't going to be ripped away after one season. Hammer.
But there's it wasn't saccharine either. It wasn't unrealistic in that, oh,
Right.
bad things aren't capable of happening to these kids. Of course there is. There was real danger in the show. And I think that's important to recognize too, because there's real danger for every single person alive
Mhm.
on this earth because we are alive. There's real danger. We none of us are untouchable. And I like that they don't shy away from that,
Mhm.
we're impervious. Is that the right word? Impervious
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to trauma or hurt or danger.
Hmm.
And I
And it's
think also
explored
to
the
Kate,
mental side too. Oh, sorry.
oh no, and to Kate's point, another reason why I'm sure she's upset about it is that this was a show that could have run for years,
Oh,
Yep.
years
yeah.
and years. You know, like
Yeah.
it's an animated show. It's relatively cost effective despite how beautiful the animation is. I'm sure it's an expensive show for an animated show, but this show could have gone on literally for 5 years, 10 years, and could have opened up the world of Star Trek in so many ways. It also opened up the minds of the audience, both young and old. It's a loss for everybody that
It's
is
a
really kind of
shame.
hard to comprehend because the potential of this show was limitless, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this clip. You can find us every Friday night on Star Trek and Chill at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you then.